everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series. I'm going to do a new weight loss Wednesday. I wasn't going to do a weight loss journey at first, and then I decided, because I've been on this diet for a month and I want to tell you what I've noticed, just share everything with you, and to also help keep me accountable. And maybe you guys have some tips. Maybe you guys have tried this. Maybe, we can just open a conversation and share down below in the description, not the description, in the comments. So, a month ago, I started the Wahls protocol. I am doing the Wahls Paleo version, and then there's a Paleo Plus, which is more restrictive, and then there's another version that's easier. It's not as restrictive as the Paleo or the Paleo Plus. When I started doing this, I felt better. The gist of it, I'm not going to go into all the details of the Wahls protocol. I would suggest that you get the book and read it yourself. If you want, I'll link the book down below from Amazon. That is an affiliate code for me, just to let you know. But if you want to go over and check it out and see if it's something you might want to try. But I am going to give you my honest opinion of my month on the Wahls protocol for weight loss. This was developed for a lady on MS, who has MS, and she was in a wheelchair. And by following this strictly, she is up and walking. She's a doctor, Dr. Tiara Wahls, and she's walking now and no longer in the wheelchair, and that's fantastic. And it says it's great for people who are overweight, and it's great for people who have had cancer or currently have cancer. Well, that's me. And those of you who've been with me for a long time know, since my cancer diagnosis in 2018, I've had a hard time. I had a hard time beating cancer. Well, I shouldn't say that. I had an easy time beating cancer. I had my surgery, well, 2 surgeries, and then it was gone. And it was the healing process and all of the complications that sprung up that I didn't even have in my wheelhouse. Didn't even know anything about a hematoma and all that stuff. But anyway, all of that just knocked me down, and really, it took a toll on my health. So I'm trying to feel better. I'm doing everything I can. And so I thought this would help me. And in the very beginning, it did. I've got my notes here. The first week, well, I'll say the first 2 weeks, I lost 15 pounds. The first 2 weeks, 15 pounds. Which was amazing, and it was so simple. Basically, you have a clean protein at every meal with 3 cups of veggies and or fruits, a little bit of fruit. So you need a cup of leafy dark green. You need a cup of, what do they call it? Let me look it up here. Okay, here we go. So basically, this is just a condensed version. This is not the whole thing, but just to give you a kind of an idea. So you have your clean protein that's grass-fed, organic, the cleanest that you can get that fits within your budget, because we all know the cleaner we eat, the more it costs, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. But eat as clean as you can. And then you have, in a day, 9 cups of fruits and vegetables. And that is 3 cups tightly packed, raw or cooked leafy greens. So that's like kale, collard greens, spinach, a dark lettuce, not iceberg lettuce. 3 cups of deeply colored vegetables and fruits. So that could be your berries. That's tomatoes, beets, carrots, squashes. That's your colored vegetables and fruits. And then 3 cups of sulfur-rich vegetables. So that's like broccoli, cabbage, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, radishes, onion, garlic, that kind of thing. So that's it. You go gluten-free, you go dairy-free, and you go sugar-free. And that's kind of, there's more to it. There's other things you need to add, like fermented food and nuts and organ meat at least once a week, and your fish. There's more to it, but that's just the kind of the really short version. I have followed this exclusively now for 4 weeks. First 2 weeks were really easy for me, and I had no cravings. I followed it to the T. I have followed it to the T for the last 4 weeks. Something happened in the 3rd week. I started having cravings. I was, getting really tired of eating a spinach salad at breakfast, at lunch and dinner. Breakfast was always a smoothie. I'd add kale, I'd add frozen either berries or frozen pineapple, and water. And I'd sometimes add some cucumber to it. And basically I was having that every morning for breakfast with some nitrate-free sausage. I'd have a piece of sausage. And then for lunch, I was having a salad with my protein on it and all the veggies that I need. And then for dinner, I would have a protein, either something I cooked for the whole family, or I was just having to do mine separate along with veggies. I was getting tired of that. She suggests in the book to try to eat all these different kinds of foods. Well, that's all well and good if you can afford to stock your home with all these foods. Also, with me the only one on this diet, I found I was throwing things away because they were going bad, because I was trying to have some variety, but I can't buy just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it wasn't working out. So I'd have to stick with, repetition here. Because of my budget, I just couldn't afford for our grocery bill to go up. For me to change my eating habits, I was still spending the same amount for my husband and son, and then adding mine onto it, which was making our grocery bill higher. If my whole family had done this, maybe it would be a different story, but my husband and son don't need to do, they're eating veggies with me, and the meats, we're doing the protein, but they're not doing 3 servings of vegetables every meal. And so it was just getting to me, and I noticed I started gaining weight. So my lowest was 15, but now I've only lost 6 pounds. And I've stuck to this regime, and I've only lost 6 pounds now. So is my body used to it? I don't know. I need to figure this out. So I want to lose weight. I think losing weight is going to help me so much. I have decided, definitely, I'm going to stay gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. I noticed my sinuses cleared up when I dropped the dairy. And I always knew I had a sensitivity to gluten because I would feel bad after I would eat, something. And so I think that's best. I just stick to that. The eating the 3 cups of vegetables a meal, I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that. The Wahls protocol, the Paleo Plus, is something I really don't think I could handle. It is very restrictive, and I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it. So I'm going to do a modified version and figure this out. That's another reason I wanted to film, so I can check in and tell you, okay, well that didn't work. Okay, well that seems to be working. And just see what I can do for me. So that's what this new series is going to be all about. And so I have something coming that I'm going to try, and I'll be telling you guys all about that when I give it a shot and see how it works. And any other information, any other ideas, any other tweaking I will let you know. So guys, if you want to join me on this, by all means, do not do as I say. I am not an expert. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to work for me, and maybe it can help you as well. But believe me, see your doctor. Buy the book and read it if you're interested. I'm not an expert by any means. I am not an expert. So, guys, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you want to join me, let me know. And guys, I will see you next time.